Okay, we return. So, last we left off, we have some jobs to do. Chiefly among them down by the engineering building, which I believe I accepted that quest. Yes. Just making sure. Want to be safe. Alright, first is the home ec room. For the orbital scale. Oh, I forgot I did that before last episode. Whoops. Now for the pawn shop. Huh? You got some business here, kid? Or are you just window shopping? I do, actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, George fixed that already, did he? Well, hand it over, will you? Right. This guy doesn't seem too friendly. Kid does nice work. I swear, why does being a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Who'd have thought an item break right after I paid for it? Ah, haha, that's a pretty nasty surprise. Do you got a lot of students in here, out of sheer curiosity? Fair few, sure. What, you looking for something? You looking for money? I don't lend money to kids. You kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. Sell like items for items? Oh yeah, I think I got something a while back that a kid like you might like. It's yours as a way of saying thanks for the delivery. Blade? Is this some sort of card game? Seems that way. Some good-for-nothing second year brought it in. Can't say I've ever bothered to play, but you can give it a try, or don't, or burn it for all I care. I didn't pay for it. Thanks. It's really nice of you. Strange feeling that he just gave me this because he didn't have anywhere to put it, but oh well. Oh yeah, another thing. My shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Trista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. I change up the goods sometimes. When? When I feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for delivering and enjoy playing the cards or whatever. Anytime. Purchasing curios. Yeah. Items on offer will change each time you enter the shop. You might find rare items you've missed from chests elsewhere in here. I mean, one thing about that to check, like the trading. I need a Mishi plushie. I can do this right now. So if I leave and come back, it says every time I visit the shop. I didn't try this the first time I played, but I'm just gonna see if I can. No. Oh, it does. Check that. Right? Wait, no, it doesn't. Hold on. Gelatin, chitin. That kind of does. This white beast flesh wasn't down here. Is that relevant enough for me? Probably not. Not at all. Okay. Now let's get Michael his Orbital watch. Welcome to Radio Trista. Can I help you? Is there someone named Michael here? I got a delivery from the engineering club, and ideally I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait over on the sofa if you'd like. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you got a delivery for the engineering club for me? I do, indeed. Here it is. Orbital watch. Wow, he really did fix it up. This is some pro-level work. We're starting up a new show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will be just fine now, though. I can't imagine that would be pretty intense. Well, you know, it starts at 9 tonight, so if things work out, Radio Trista is guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity, which will mean I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of... Sorry about that. I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. Not at all. I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. This is this job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. But if you want to make me feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. You bet. Or I would if I had a radio. Well, I gotta get back. Our second producer's in there waiting for me. Our sound producer. Look. Normally I treat you to some tea or something, but today's a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Of course. Good luck with the show tonight. Alright, that's the last item delivered. I should go tell George. Now I'm just short one radio. Radio Trista will be debuting a new program tonight. I can hardly wait. What could it be about? My heart's racing just imagining the possibilities. And if I could speak right and not stumble over my words, that'd also be great. Oh hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So now that you finished delivering those, what did you think of the places you delivered them to? Well, they're certainly all unique. None of them places I'd normally go either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop or the radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. The pawn shop in particular is kind of hard to find, too. That's true. But now that I feel as though I have a general idea of where most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this, almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista, too, didn't you? Did he tell you anything new about the new show they're setting up? He did. Starts at 9 p.m. tonight, doesn't it? I figured he'd mention that. He's thrilled about that show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? You plan on tuning in? I'd love to, but... Oh, don't have an Orbital radio? In that case, here, all yours. Wait, really? It's the latest model, too. Same one I've got. You helped me out big time today, so it only seems right to pay you back. Are you sure? Of course. I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It'd be a waste to just leave it here collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you actually got some use out of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh yeah, there's something I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 for me. Oh? Instructor Sarah came to me with a request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all your Arcus units. No kidding. Like I said, the engineering club's basically Thor's Orbital factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your Arcus units myself, so if you need help with anything Arcus related, just come visit me here and I'll sort it out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you'll be the one in charge of this stuff. That's quite the compliment. Alright, I also meant to ask, you know about Sepith Mass, right? You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular Sepith? Exactly. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how handy regular Sepith can be, but Sepith Masses have tons of impurities, so they never receive much attention. But recently, some discovered a way to efficiently extract Sepith from them. Is that so? Oh, it is so. Thanks to that, most shops are willing to take them off your hands at a decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding on to them, so go ahead and sell them if you have any. A little extra money never hurt anyone. Sounds like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I'm just about talked out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Ditto. We'll be counting on you. Alright. Yes. So basically, anything you can do. Modifying your Arcus, opening slots, synthesizing quartz. All handy. And upgrading weapons. And I've already been exchanging the Sepith Masses. Whew, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. Feels good though, kind of fulfilling. But now that I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. I feel like I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. A very well done, here's an area tutorial quest. Who's that? She's hanging around here. She must be a member of the engineering club, right? That big thing next to her wasn't here before either. What could it be? Well, doesn't matter now. I got another request to finish. Yeah, something I think this game does very well, and it's something a lot of games, especially newer games, seem to be focusing in on. The social aspect of games and the having a lot of areas you gotta visit, like a Persona. I'm not a huge fan of like all the what I call busybody work, having to talk to every companion. I like it if it's an option, if I can do it and it, you know, it's something more, but it's not crucial to the game. You know, like Fire Emblem, you can get to know your members better, but you don't really have to, and it's not really a detriment if you don't. In games like Persona, it absolutely is a detriment if you don't, and you're kind of like, they've so much they have to get you acclimated to in the beginning. I'm not a fan of that. If it wasn't for Persona 5 being oozing with style and just absolutely like a unique, incredible experience from its art direction to its music to the characters, and my siblings being like big fans of it, I would not have given it the second shot that I did, because I had initially dropped off it because of all the busybody work of like, oh, you gotta get up your social skills, oh, you gotta get up your relationships, you gotta go to classes, you gotta answer all those tests, then you also have to possibly you need a way to make money. There's like 3-4 different areas you have to go to, and then there's the whole thing with synthesizing your personas with the dungeons and stuff. It's a lot before you get into the game, and I think this game in particular handles all this really well. That was your tutorial quest for the area. No frills, no nothing else, just here's a pawn shop, radio station over here on the side, and the home ec, which gives you the cooking. So it knocks out your giving you your cookbook so you can start making dishes from monster materials that you get. The pawn shop, which is where you can exchange items, and the radio station, which is more thematic for story purposes than gameplay elements. But all that done in one quest. And then the whole day of the prior day of like, oh, go to the Student Union building. Well, you leave the building, you go over to the Student Union building, you go up, and this is your first free day to explore the rest of the areas you see fit. I just think it's very well done. And I wish more games were like straightforward to the point like this. Excuse me, Principal. I'm reading Swordstar Class 7. Ah, good. I've been waiting for you. He looks even bigger up close than he did at the entrance ceremony. He must be, what, 2 arg tall? Not to mention he's like bursting at the seams in that suit. Man's gotta have like abs of steel. Toa tells me you've accepted my request. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your free day to assist me in this. It's no problem at all, sir. So you're looking for someone to further investigate the underground area of the old schoolhouse? Precisely. And I couldn't have found a better man for the job, considering your class was down there so recently. Incidentally, it was Sarah who insisted on making use of the trapdoor, not me. I probably should have tried to stop her, however. Please do accept my apologies. Oh, no, not at all, sir. You have no reason to apologize. Kind of already figured she was behind it anyway. I mean, stands to reason. Getting back to the matter at hand, there are a number of interesting stories regarding that old schoolhouse. That gargoyle you fought is just a drop in the bucket, all told. Now that you mention it, I did get the distinct impression while fighting that it was no ordinary monster. It was almost as if, indeed, almost as if it weren't a monster at all, but a demon? Perhaps the word fiend might fit. In our experience, if left alone, it will always regenerate to its original statue form. Eventually. Really? Yes. And as a result, the area has long been used by students to test of strength. But in the past year, many strange alterations have begun occurring there. I've received reports ranging from doors appearing out of nowhere to strange and eerie voices from the darkness. I see. So you need me to go and investigate whether there are any truth to these reports then? If possible, yes. Imagine you were like down here exploring and one of these like rooms changed. Have you had any students go missing because they got locked in a room they can't get out of? Specifically, I would like you to walk through the underground area and check for any significant changes since last month. What a horror story that would be. A task for which you are uniquely qualified given your prior experience down there. I suppose that's true, and I'd be happy to undertake this mission. Though if that gargoyle has regenerated, things could get a little tricky. If that turns out to be the case, I would have no objection at all to you turning back. I should also stress that I'm making this request to Class 7 as a whole. By all means, do ask your classmates for assistance. I'm not expecting you to do it alone. Oh, understood. I'll do just that. Splendid. I believe you'll be needing this then. The key. It's the key to the front door to the old schoolhouse. Best of luck to you, and please, be safe. Thank you, sir. Alright, time to head off. Yeah, nothing extra. I also love how there's no music over here to show that this is very much a different and separate thing altogether to the Academy and Trista as a whole. Alright. Locked. Once I start exploring the old schoolhouse, I get the feeling I won't have any time left to do anything else. So before I go in, I should check to make sure I've taken care of everything else on my to-do list. Yes, as this will force it to nighttime and extend the story. I wonder if anyone else might be interested in exploring this place with me. I should try calling them. Yes. To start, I can only have Gaius and Elliot. Why is Elliot so much... Why is he 5 and everyone else is 6? Anywho. I can't believe we're coming back in here again. I really don't think this is a good idea. Well, that's because it probably isn't. And neither of us would blame you one bit if you turn back. It's not too late. No thanks. I'll come with you. We've got the practical exam next week after all. I need to familiarize myself with this horrible staff as much as possible before then. Besides, if I turn back, I just wind up worrying sick about you two. Well, that's very kind of you, thank you. There are only 3 of us, though, so we'll need to watch each other's backs and proceed with caution. The underground area should be just through the main door, correct? That's right. That should take us right to the room where we fought the stone gargoyle. Best to go that way than fall into the trapdoor again. No arguments here. I really hope that thing hasn't regenerated yet. Nah, it's fine. We could take it. No worries. Well now. We're missing one gargoyle. Whoa. Well, at least that monster isn't here anymore, from the looks of it. And it doesn't look like we got any more creepy statues ready to come to life either. Wait, did it always look like this in here? No, this room's definitely smaller than it was last time we were here. How? I'd say it's about half the size, maybe even less. And then there are things present that weren't here previously, like the door in the orbital station. Like the door? I don't remember there being a door here last time. I don't remember there being one either, but at this point, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Strange though it may be, we should get a closer look at this. This is essentially why we came after all. Also, there's no random encounters on the floor. The fights are all like, you see them going in so you can avoid them if you want. Another thing that games as a whole have started to move beyond, and I'm all for it. I really do not like the random encounters, because some of the games took them way too far, way to the extreme, and just, they become a slog. Anyway, on to the old schoolhouse, first floor. Where this water came from, I have no idea. Unbelievable. This isn't even the same place. I don't remember passing through an area like this at all. I don't either, because we didn't. The entire layout down here has changed completely. How? I can sense new types of monsters here too. What do you think we should do, Rain? Principal sent us down here to investigate these mysterious changes, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now that we've seen just how major these changes are, there's no way we can go back empty-handed. We should head as far in as we're able. Here we go then. May the goddess be with us. Alright, let's do this. What could this be? Doesn't look like an Orbman charging station. Yeah, it's some kind of device for sure, but whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have any power right now. Alright. Alright, slug monster. Prepare. A slug-like monster. This one could prove a little awkward to fight. Not if we make good use of our combat links. Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble against a monster like this if we work together. Shall we put our link ability to the test then? Absolutely. Let's show this thing what we're made of. Alright, finally, link abilities and linking. Combat links are a phenomenon that connects Arceus users together. Fighting battles and viewing bonding events increase their XP, subsequently increasing their level, thus leading to abilities. And these become very critical later in the game. There's also things that can break the links. not sure if it's if these guys are weak to magic or slash. Like Ludo, unbalancing an enemy depends on their efficiency and type of weapon used. Obviously, S being highest, D being the lowest.
There. Go.
There we go.
My turn.
Yeah.
Keep it up, everyone.
Leave it to me.
Gale Stinger. No seals.
Here we go. There. Go.
I'll pick you up. My turn. Ah!
Man, it's a bummer.
Thanks.
I would have liked to carry over my
Leave it to me.
course from the game, but it would have made this way too easy. And where's the fun in that?
Another chance.
So if you're new to the game and you want to try it, this is a great way to show you like how some of these fights can go and ways to beat them without any of the overpowered stuff.
Go. Go.
And again, if you're somebody who likes the trophy hunt, achievement hunt,
Leave it to me.
Trails 1 at least seems to be very good for that, because your subsequent playthroughs are going to be a breeze.
There.
My turn.
Hit him, that'll be that.
Oh, we did it.
Level up,
I did it.
Blue Lullaby. I was waiting for that. Well, that sure seemed to do the trick. Yes, we fought well. If we can master these combat links, I'm sure they'll prove really useful in battles ahead. We should probably try to practice as much as possible while the stakes are low and get as used to them as we can. Yeah, indeed. Yes. Combat links are a new feature likely to be vital importance to the battle ahead. Yes. Strengthening bonds. Stronger links will become available with the story. Yes, yes, yes. Now, link attacks can only occur when the enemy is unbalanced. The success rate is determined by the weapon used to deal damage. Mollusks are easily unbalanced by slash, while crustaceans are weak to Gaius' thrust. Other things are weak to pierce and strike. Orbital staff deals all types at once, but the chance of balancing are very low. I mean, it almost never will occur. Attacks taken on a turn with a crit have 100% of balancing an enemy regardless of the damage type being dealt. So that's the only time Elliot and for Emma can really unbalance something, since they're orbital staff users. In this case, attacks also deal 1.5 damage, extra damage. But yeah. Reviving Bomb, love those. And as I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but
Now's our chance. We can do this.
this game does not allow you to
There.
aggressively like power farm like most JRPGs.
Leave it to me.
Instead, once you get like a level or two above,
Now
let's see if this. Oh, I got one
Here
of
we
them.
go. There.
Yep.
All right. There.
Oh, I missed.
my turn.
Gotcha. Damn it, he didn't go down. But as I said, there's no way to farm outside of using a specific item to get a lot of XP from fights.
There.
It's never really a problem either in the game. all the hard fights you can do, it's less about being over leveled and more just needing to use a specific strat.
My turn. It's my turn.
God, I'm so weak.
Together, we're unbeatable.
But you do want to take every fight you can until you get to the point where you get no XP. Alright.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
My turn. Give it up,
Resounding
everyone.
beat.
Here we go.
No, I remember what these things are weak to. Ow.
Leave it to me.
I don't think. Well, I can try and seal this one. Excellent. Okay.
Go. Arcus, activate.
Fire.
Huh.
Right.
Right. Obviously, you can analyze them to get their,
All right.
to find out what they're weak to. But I just find you don't really need to do any of that. You can just focus on smacking them.
Here we go.
I thought I would have dealt at least enough to knock that one out.
Leave it to me.
And try and get another seal. We did not.
My turn.
That's fine though, because
There.
there we go.
I'll pick you
It
up.
was weak to slash.
Okay, that was tough.
Nice work, though.
Alright. There's some enemies in this game that are just
It's a fight we
obnoxious to fight. And when you see one, you will know it.
want. You're mine.
Okay.
My turn.
Alright. Crit is huge.
There. Now's your chance.
The bug?
I'll pick you up.
Nah. That's fine.
Give it up, everyone.
It's my turn.
Gale Stinger. Got 2. Did not seal the one with the crit, but didn't get to attack anyway, so that's fine. Green will then hit all 3 of these again.
There.
I love being able to move my ability around to try and get maximum value with it.
Right.
Leave it to me. There. My turn.
And slash. CP
My turn.
Slurp. What a move.
Is everybody okay?
You obviously get bonus modifiers for how you, how quickly you beat the battle, how much you, like, go overboard in taking out the enemies.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Full advantage.
Here we go.
You want to try and get those as much as you can.
Go.
I'll pick you up.
Sometimes, though, you gotta just, like, smack the monster consistently.
Good night.
Yo,
to me.
all 3. Let's go. All right.
Go. Go.
I'll pick you up.
Leave it to me.
Take this one out since the other one cannot
My turn.
attack.
My turn. Okay.
Let's go.
Safe for now.
And the only thing I would say that's mandatory in this game are specific chests.
Bring it on. My turn. There.
And you'll see them. They look
My turn.
distinctly unique.
Give it up, everyone.
Leave it to me.
Let's see if I can get one of these guys sealed. Did not, unfortunate. That one should be able to. Oh, never mind. I also like how a lot of the systems work both ways. So if I have an AoE that I have to place on the ground, the circle appears, enemies can move in and out of it.
There.
But that goes for them as well. If they have an AoE on the ground, they put a circle on the floor, I can move out of it.
I'll pick you up.
I'm a big fan of the combat system in
My
this game.
turn.
That's down you.
Leave it to me. Take this.
Get some CP back.
Here we go.
Slash. Alright,
My turn.
good stuff.
Oh, we did it.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
If I do ever find myself in a situation where I'm like, I can get some more levels, I might do that off, off episode, just because it'd be mindlessly
We made
farming.
it through.
What's this strange light? I'm sensing considerable power from it. Seems has a very different feel compared to the orbital charging stations we've seen up until now. In addition to restoring HP and AP, this one also allows you to exchange Sepith for quartz. Allows you to do everything. You can synthesize quartz, you can open slots, you can fiddle with your ordnance, and you can customize your weapons. Now, for obvious reasons, it's always best to equip things into your main character. Alright,
This looks tough. Careful.
no worries, we got this.
All right.
Let's see if we can get an early seal.
Go.
Unfortunate.
All right.
Going
let's
for a
do this.
motivate.
Leave it to me.
Zero arts is irrelevant right now for me. I want all my
Give it up,
buffs
everyone.
so I can just really get into this fight. Okay,
All right.
same thing. We're just gonna go with guys to try and get a seal for as much as we can.
Go.
Delay doesn't do much. Alright. Aqua Bleed. 300. Ow.
Go. All right.
I could have rested, but I did not. Another very important thing to note, I did not do it here because this fight's really not that challenging. This game does not have a, if you die in battle, you do not get a, load button of, loading before the fight.
I'll pick you up.
You can either retry it, make the game easier, or quit. In which case you will have to pick up the game from your last save.
Now.
I recommend you save before every fight, every major boss battle.
All right.
Seal? here. Alright, reapply the
Keep it
buff.
up, everyone.
Go. There.
Let's delay him. The guys get another crack. See if he can't seal him.
Now's your chance.
Let's go.
I'll get you up.
It's my turn.
Gale Stinger. Is he immune, I wonder? Ow.
My turn.
Yeah, 20. I'm not sealing this guy in any way. Poison, yes, but nothing else. It's fine.
Here we go.
Wind, actually. Alright, so instead of
Leave it to me.
trying to go for seal, I'll just hit him with airstrikes. Actually, that's less than the Gale Stinger, so never mind. But yeah,
My turn.
pretty much each fight's got its own like flow to it on how you
Leave it
want
to
to
me.
approach it. Some of the boss battles are very difficult, but only a few. And they're like ones that you would expect, right? Like big story beat moments. The only time where it isn't, it would be the old schoolhouse. One boss in particular.
Go. There. Go.
Let's go.
I'll get you up.
Leave it to me.
Gale Stinger once more. Alright.
I go where the wind takes me. I did it.
All right.
Nice.
Phew, that one was a tough battle. Still, we made it through. We sure did, and I'm really starting to get the hang of these combat links now, too. Feels like the Arcus has practically synchronized my breathing with you two of you. That's a good way to put it. It's a strange feeling, but not a bad one. I should also note, you never really want to just run through. I believe that if you just run through the dungeons, skipping fights, and skipping like a lot of the optional tasks like quests in this game, it will bite you in the rear later if you're somebody who's not fond of the idea of dropping the difficulty when you get smacked in a boss fight. I think we've reached the end of the line, however. Sure looks that way, and I didn't see any other routes we could have taken. It really does seem like the entire structure of these ruins has changed completely since we were last here. Yeah, it's a little hard to believe. I guess this means we're done here. We should head back outside. Okay. As long as the route we took getting here hasn't suddenly shifted on us, we should have no trouble finding our way back. Alright. And these are obviously dead-end rooms. But wait. What is this? Is it just me, or was that thing definitely not glowing before? No, I'm quite certain it wasn't. Something caused it to turn on then? We should check it out. First, it's always good to rest after the fight. Good beforehand, but you really want to rest after the fight, since your EP, CP, and HP all carry over for subsequent instances. Like, Gaius isn't going to refresh his CP on his own. You'll see what I mean in a moment. What just happened? We seem to have returned to the entrance. But we were just at the exit. This place really is none but mysteries. Alright. Sun's beginning to set. We were in there for ages. We should probably give our report to the principal. Would you mind coming with me? Not at all. Let's go. Mysterious. Well, this is certainly unexpected. So the layout has changed completely since last month? I knew something was amiss there, but I had no idea it progressed to this extent. Do you know anything about the origins of those ruins? Like, they look like they predate the school by, well, a lot. I'm afraid I can't be certain of who constructed them, nor exactly how long they've been around, but you are correct. They've existed for at least several hundred years before this academy was founded. All signs point to their construction occurring somewhere during the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages? You mean the chaotic period that began after the Great Collapse 1200 years ago? Most of the ruins archaeologists have uncovered from that period are full of strange things, some of which seem to have been made with technology we don't even fully understand. We're talking magic, alchemy, but the inside of the building completely changing its layout. I have to say that's a new one, definitely not normal. Indeed, no record of such a phenomenon exists in the Academy records. We have a bona fide mystery on our hands, it would seem. Well, I'll try to have a look around the place myself when I get a chance. I've been curious about it ever since I started working here. I greatly appreciate that. Schwarzer, Craig, Warzel, thank you very much for all your hard work. It was no trouble at all. I'm happy to have been assistance. Yeah, it was always good to help. If you'll please excuse us then. The three of you did pretty well, and it seems you're getting the hang of using your Arcus too. Combat links definitely did make our battles in the ruins a lot easier. They could prove a powerful asset if we're able to master them. Hard to get the timing right though. Well, just keep at it. You'll need to be forming links with other classmates eventually too, after all. And let me reiterate once again, you've all done very well today. Especially you, Reen. I'll be expecting great things from you next time too. I'll do my Wait, what do you mean by next time? Well, the way I see it, you're a natural at this, so why stop now? Besides, with how busy our poor student council president is, don't you just want to do everything you can to help her out? Well, I guess I do kind of feel bad for her, but... okay, fine, I'm in, I guess. That's Irene. I'll pass on the good news to Toa, then. Oh, and the principal has given the okay for you to keep that hold of that old schoolhouse key. You're welcome to go poke around inside any time you wish. Anyway, I'll be seeing you kids later. Toodles! Are you sure you're alright with this, Rain? Yeah, I'm sure. It's not like I'm signed up to any clubs, and as long as I don't wind up with too many more than I had today, I'll be fine. Well, okay. But if you need my assistance, please just let me know. It's really no trouble at all. Same goes for me. I'll be happy to come with you next time you go into the old schoolhouse, too. Right. This is actually an insane quartz. The ability to seal on attacks, huge. I have one bonding point left, so I can either spend it with Toa or Elisa. I'd say let's go try and mend our fractured relationship. What do you want? I'm in the middle of something if you don't notice. Wait, are you on cleanup duty on your own? That's part of our job as new recruits. There was a noble girl here too, but she went home. Why am I even telling you this? I don't need to explain myself to you. Doesn't seem like she's gonna forgive me anytime soon. I need to find a chance to apologize to her properly. Mind if I help you out a bit? This seems like a lot of work for one person doing it on their own. I'm not gonna stop you. You better not try anything funny though. I won't. Sports clubs almost feel like they're more trouble than they're worth. First they set up everything, then they go through the grueling practice, and finally everything needs to be taken down again. Hey. Oh, sorry, I was spacing out, wasn't I? Huh? That's right, don't let it happen again. At this rate, I'm practically dead weight. I gotta make up for lost time. There we go. That should take care of the most of it. But was she really seriously trying to do all this by herself? She must be really devoted to this club. Sorry, I was in your way, wasn't I? I'll start cleaning up the other stuff. That's not what I meant. Why am I so stubborn? That was my chance, too. Having cleaned up everything, Rena waited for Elisa by the gymnasium while she changed back into her school uniform. Looks like we're done for the time being. Were you really able to clean up the whole club room on your own? It's not like I would have let you in there anyway. This is a girls' club, remember? Right, good point. But you did help me out. Thank you. Huh? Nothing. Never mind. We're done here. Go away. Okay. See you. That went about as well as a train crash. I guess I'll have to kill her with kindness to get her back on the speaking terms. Way to let a perfect opportunity slip through your fingers, Lisa. You can't keep doing this all year. Why am I so stubborn? Lisa, is there anything else you'd like me to help you with then? It's fine, just leave me alone. Guess I should give up for today. To which I am now just going to head right back. The fast travel is so convenient. It's getting dark, so I should go to my room now. But yeah, time for the night. I don't know why I'm having such time reading. Tripping up over my words. Return to the dorm ends the day. Do I want to? No, I do not want to shop.
Bad, but I don't think I can manage much more than this. I guess I should just be grateful I was able to pass the beginner examination at all. Better do some studying. It sounds like this is going to be a busy week, what with that ominous practical exam looming over us. I do have that radio from George here. We had that Orbital radio back home, too. Never knew they made them this small, though. Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
It's 9 p.m. and you're listening to Radio Trista. Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host. Hopefully I'll get to feature some famous guests at some point, so be sure you tune in every week or you might miss them.
You know, she's got a pretty nice voice. This might be good to leave on in the background while I'm working.
I hope life has been treating all of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April. Here in Trista, the beautiful lino flowers have passed their peak and begun to wilt. But wilting flowers are beautiful in their own way, as they serve to remind us just how fleeting this existence truly is. I'm sure many of our listeners are students, busy with the challenges of adjusting to their new lives. But what harm is there and taking a moment to admire nature every now and again. It's good for what ails you, I say.
Was not prepared. Eyes hurt. That's great. Practical exam.
Okay, let's get your practical exam started, shall we? To be completely clear from the outset, this exam is about more than just testing your physical strength and stamina. It's designed to hone in on how capable you are of making strategic combat decisions on the fly. Defeating your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Huh. Interesting.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
You'll see. Anyway, let's get this month's exam started, shall we?
Love her character.
Reen, Elliot, Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
I absolutely love Sarah.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
Make preparations you deem necessary before a practical exam, which is a huge plus. Unfortunately, I can't really... Yeah, I'll give him Soul Blur, I guess. Maybe not. Do it like that. Let's begin, shall we?
All right then, here we go.
What's that?
A monster?
No. I'm not sensing any life coming from it at all.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow, only it's a moving scarecrow, I guess. Either way, it's not alive.
Uh-huh.
I've set its parameters fairly high, though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it. Probably.
Probably. Maybe.
Make
Hopefully.
good use of your Arcus's combat link abilities, for example, and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
Oh,
So that's what you're playing at.
All right. Begin.
Enemy sighted! Take
Love
him out!
this music, man. Love it. No one's knocked out.
Go!
Got it.
All right, let's do this! Right.
As you can see, Gaius has the same CP he had
keep it
at
up,
the end
everyone.
of the last dungeon. So, what
Leave it
that
to me.
means is you have to kind of be cognizant of how you use characters during, after, during, and before, like, events like this.
You're mine! Go!
Right.
Arca
activate.
Bleed.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Not really worried about anyone taking lethal damage, it's just trying to find how I'm gonna beat this quickly. Ow.
My turn. There!
And, as you can see, you 100% can,
All right.
Right.
in moments in this game, like, delay enemies consistently so that they just don't get a turn.
Here we go!
There's that circle I was talking about, and I can stop this spell like this.
All right.
Gonna lose that defensive buff, to which I would just reapply.
Keep it up, everyone.
turn. There.
Delay. Damn. Oh well.
Leave it to me. My turn. There.
Try again.
My turn.
Just hit it this time. 300 resist. I was just curious.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's go for a seal. I don't know if I actually can.
My turn.
Yeah, 50. Low chance.
There.
But I can do this to stop that spell.
My turn.
Aqua Bleed. Weird tricks will not do you anything here.
All right.
Again. And this should be the end of it.
Here we go. There.
Let's go.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
All right.
We won.
Don't know how, though.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Excellent use of combat links, too. Seems like the practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
It just may have.
Oh?
Have those three been training in secret?
All right, on to the second group. Laura, Emma, Eustace.
That was tougher than I thought it would be. It does seem like combat links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
That's rather unfortunate.
Instructor, may I ask a question? What exactly was that marionette we just fought?
Yeah, that thing was weird. Machine, maybe? I've never seen anything else like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function, and it's rather customizable too. I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go.
I get the feeling there's a whole lot she'd rather not tell us.
Anyway, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. But as you might recall, I told you I had a big announcement for you today, too. Are you all ready to hear what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class 7's curriculum. Give up? It's really bugging you now, isn't it? Well, I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than a field study.
Field study?
Oh, I don't like the sound of this one bit.
You'll be split into two groups, A and B, and each sent to a different location. And while you're there, you'll be given a number of tasks to complete. Doesn't that sound like fun?
We only just got to the academy, and we're already being sent somewhere else?
Will you not be coming with us, instructor?
Oh, of course not. It'd be much too easy for you if I were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in. You've got to be cruel to be kind and all that.
Well, I'm certainly not opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor Valentine, where exactly will we be going, and when?
Ah, yes, about that. As I said, you'll be split into two groups, A and B. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
Field study, April. Group A, Reen, Elisa, Laura, Elliot. Studied location, Celtic, the market town. Group B, Emma, Machias, Eustace, Fee, Gaius. Studied location, Parm, the spinning town.
What?
Well, these are certainly some interesting groupings.
Celtic and Parm. Are they both in Erebonia?
Yeah, Keldik's a market town on the east side of the Empire.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's known for its spinners.
All that way? How irritating.
I'm less worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings.
Unbelievable.
You'll be leaving this weekend, and we'll be out in the field for 2 days' time. Your means of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train. So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
All right. That's a great place to stop this episode. Want to keep these around an hour? This is a great stopping point, so this is where we'll end. As you can see, the practical exam have the conditions that you got to meet all factor into this at the end. And obviously, the goal is to get all the way up until 430 AP. A lot of the things you get from this are really handy too. So this is actually, you're encouraged to want to get as high as you can with this. And my first playthrough, I was able to get to, I want to say 340. That was where I capped out. I capped out at 340. It wasn't like I got 360. No, I capped out at 342. Because I missed a bunch of things. We'll see if I get them all the way up to 430 this time. I'm not looking anything up. I'm going to try and do it again, just naturally, because I think that's more fun that way. But yeah, we will go from there. Hopefully you all have enjoyed what you've been watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. If you like what you saw, feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, maybe let me know what your thoughts are. But until next time, see ya.